Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I want to talk about Black Ops 2 and why I think it's going to be an absolute amazing game, why I think it'll be the best Call of Duty. And this is coming from a person that doesn't play just one aspect of the game. And I'm going to get into that here in a second. But they were talking about campaign. I think it was Mark Lamia. And he was talking about how they're improving on everything. They're pushing the boundaries of the entire video game itself. And he was talking about campaign. And he was talking about how, like, you actually choose what levels you play. And it, like, has a different outcome by the end of the game. Like, that is amazing. So you can do, like, different stories. It's like 8 stories in one. I'm just throwing out a number. There may only be like 2 or 3. But going deeper than that, if you fail a mission, it, like, plays a part in the game, like, in the storyline itself. And another cool thing is you have, like, this, we'll call it like a SR-71 type thing. I'm not really sure if that's what it's going to be. But you basically can control entire squads of your guy, your four-player squads in campaign. And you can switch from that to a vehicle to a soldier and a quad rotor to a tank, and it's just wow. Like, for Call of Duty, that is huge. And here's the biggest thing of all. The campaign is supposed to be sandbox-ish, where, if you don't know what that means, you can basically run around, get through the level however you want. So, like, in previous Call of Duty titles, you, like, had to go down that one hallway. You had to go through that building. What they're basically saying is you don't have to go that way. Just do the objective. So that's huge, and that's not even scratching the surface from what he says of how in-depth it's going to be. We're going to be seeing the original characters from Black Ops 1. A lot of people don't know this because they are returning, all of them. And they'll play a small part in the story, a big part in the big picture, but you won't play as them. 90% of the time. It's going to be like 5. And the new story takes off from there. Multiplayer-wise, we haven't really seen anything new so far. They haven't released any information on it. As far as I know, it's going to be the same as previous titles, but they're going to try and balance everything out. They're going to innovate, and of course, what they're going to do with zombies. And, I had to watch this video over a few times to listen to what he said. He basically confirmed 4 or 5 things in zombies. 1, it's going to be amazing. 2, there are going to be separate game modes of zombies, not just survival. And he specifically said, oh yeah, you're going to have other game modes other than survival. So he just confirmed that. He confirmed zombies, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. And like I said, that's like scratching the surface of why I think this will be the best Call of Duty. I wasn't really excited for this game, except for, zombies. And for a good market ploy, I would say, show the highlights of the game. Put out a beta, just a multiplayer beta, just to, at least for, I would say 3 weeks maybe, almost a month, just to get, okay, is this overpowered, is this not overpowered, and then take all the guns that people use the most, and, kind of fix them, balance them, balance the perks, change the perks, and, just go on from there. I think that that's what they need to do. They probably won't, but it's possible. And, if they're pushing the boundaries with every single game mode, then in multiplayer, hopefully they do this. I want there to be separate multiplayer matches where there are vehicles, where all the maps are still the same, but it's like basically turning vehicles on and off. That's basically what I'm saying. So you can play your normal gun on gun. Well, okay, I say gun on gun. It's more like your trigger finger and your perks against the other player and his, but then you could go to we'll say hardcore mode, and you can play it like that where it's more like Battlefield, or you can go to vehicle mode, normal, where it's got vehicles and everything, but it's still the whole basically player on player, or you can go to hardcore vehicle mode where everything's exactly like Battlefield. And I think that would be cool, because that would give that much more variety, and it would literally separate, for me anyways, it would separate the men from the boys, because Treyarch has always had vehicles in their games that you could drive, and a lot of people say, oh, well, Black Ops didn't. Yeah, you fucking did. You had an attack helicopter you could fly. So, killstreak-wise, for Black Ops 2, hell yeah, put land vehicles, put land tanks. People whine and bitch like, oh, that'd be overpowered, that'd be so stupid, and all these things. Well, an attack helicopter is the same shit. And it's, better to have a player control it, because they're not as perfect shots as a computer is. And I don't think a lot of people take that into consideration. So those are my ideas. So like, comment, subscribe on this video. I will talk to you guys later. Tell me what you think. Thumbs this video up. Get it out there. Get your ideas out there. Put your ideas out in the down in the comments below. And that's it. So I will talk to you guys later.